Well, hello and welcome to today's episode. My name is Tom Rowley for System.io.dev. We are talking systems frameworks. I want to bring this up because I was asked a question. They're like, Tom, you're really into this system stuff. How do I know that you're legit? And I'm going to give you two things. One is you can look at the front-end marketing of a systems business, a business that's saying, hey, we know how to do systems. And you can look and see, because if there is a consistency that is present with their marketing, then that suggests that they have some kind of systematic approach to getting things done. So you can go to the System.io.dev Facebook page and you'll see one live video a day that I do, 5 to 10 minutes, plus 3 quote cards. If you head over to Instagram, you'll see 3 quote cards. If you go to YouTube, you'll see the edited video. If you go to Spotify, the podcast is there. All of these things coming off this one video. Now, day in, day out, the video gets done, but it takes a system to produce the marketing assets consistently. I have a VA that does the editing and the distribution, and I have a copywriting team that write the copy, that take the transcript from this video and turn it into the quote cards and the descriptions and all that kind of stuff. So they're the two additional things. Notice that my requirement is 10 minutes a day. I make the video, and then from that, the system and the people that work those systems distribute and create the assets. So you can look, you can go and check out somebody who's like, yeah, we know how to do systems. It'll be obvious. If there's gaps in their production, if it falls away, it's like, what's going on? You guys are saying that you know systems, but it's not really evident on your front end marketing. But let's go to a second one and let's talk systems frameworks. When I think about systems, I've got 4 things that I think of, and I want you to write these down. 1, the system. 2, the process. 3, the templates. And 4, the assets. Systems, process, templates, assets. System, process, templates, assets. You got them? All right, let's talk a little bit about them. The system. So the system is what creates the assets. It uses processes to do that, and some of those processes may or may not use templates. The asset can be anything. It can literally be a document. It can be the fact that the cash got moved to everyone in the team's bank accounts. It could be that the credit card got paid. It could be that the Rubik's Cube got solved. It could be that the Facebook Live got done. The quote cards got done. Whatever the outcome of that system is the asset. So that's the purpose of the system. Let's talk about triggering systems. So when you want to think about, hey, when is this system going to get used? And there's 3 that I want you to think about. 1 is on demand. Something happens in your business and that requires a system to be deployed. A new client comes on. Or scheduled. Scheduled means something has to happen regularly. Daily, weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. When does this need to be done? We've covered this before, but the idea is to put those scheduled systems into your calendar, and particularly if you know how long they take, then block out that time. All right, so we've got on demand, we've got scheduled, and then there's one more type that I want to talk to you about, and that is a system that creates more systems. This is an advanced concept, and it's not somewhere that you should start, but we were talking about the advertising and marketing creation from this video. I want to let you know that what happens on a Monday is a system runs that extracts the videos out of Facebook, and it creates 7 more smaller systems. And those daily systems are what actually produce the video. So you've got to have this one system, and its purpose is to create 7 more systems. So that is the third and final case for system deployment. So we've got on demand, scheduled, and then like a high and a low level board creation system. So that's your systems. Let's go to processes. Processes will always be part of a system. You don't want to have orphan processes. You can't just, if there's a process without a system, it's like, well, how's that going to actually get triggered? Like, how's that going to get used? So every process must be in a system. And a system can have one process or it can have many processes. And that's a deeper conversation about how do you split up the work of that system into how many processes. But nonetheless, we've got processes that sit in the system and they get executed, they get run. Think of the processes like a ladder, A to B. They take us from A to B, A to B, A to B. Commonly will be deployed sequentially, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is possible that you can run processes concurrently depending on what's going on. All right, let's talk about templates. Do all processes have to have a template? No. Processes can use templates. Some processes will. And when you use a template, you want to copy it and then have a fresh copy to use. Otherwise, your template will get filled up with data. But some processes will use templates to create the assets. Do all processes have to have templates? No. Do all templates need to be part of a process? Yes. Just like processes need to be in part of a system, templates need to be part of a process. Otherwise, you won't know where those templates get used. So there's a cascading levels here. One system, one or many processes that may or may not use one or multiple templates to create the assets. So this is a systems framework. This is the way that you should be thinking about systems. What's the system going to do? Why do we even have it? If you are creating systems for systems for their sake, that's no good. You're wasting your team's energy, wasting your energy. It's got to have a purpose. The system has to have a purpose. What is that purpose? It's to create something. And that something is the asset. It doesn't have to be a tangible item. It doesn't have to be a doodad. No, it could be just that the task got completed. But there is an outcome that system's got. And the way that we do that is using processes. And some processes can have templates in order to create those assets. All right, I hope you got some idea here that this system stuff is helpful, that it is systematic, that it is a way of thinking. If you have read Sam Carpenter's book, Work the System, you will know the system's mindset. It's like requiring the ability to look under the hood of the car and go, right, the engine's working, the transmission's working, but the air conditioner's not. Let's fix the air conditioner. And the cool thing about businesses are once you get them working, you can upgrade the systems. You can add on more. You can bring on a second vehicle. But it all requires you to have an understanding of systems and how to deploy them successfully in your business. All right, that's all I got for you today. Number one, you can understand whether a business about systems knows what they're doing by look at their front end marketing. And number two, you now have the 4 elements that go into all systems. 1, system. 2, process. 3, template. 4, assets. If you want some help for this, head over to systemio.dev. As we continue this journey into the power of systems and processes to scale your business, to sell at high multiples, or even just go on holiday for a week or 2 without your business imploding. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode as we continue this journey into the understanding and power of systems. See you then.